Wilma June Nissan was born into a life of hardship in Anaheim, California. From an early age, she faced extreme neglect at the hands of her parents. After her mother walked out, Wilma and her disabled sister were left in the custody of their father. According to her daughter, Creasy Atkinson, the care they received was virtually none. Their father would lock the girls in a closet while he went to work. When he lost his job, the small family ended up living in a car. Wilma's sister, disabled and vulnerable, was kept in the trunk. Wilma, at just 9 or 10 years old, was forced to wander the streets in search of food for survival. The trauma Wilma endured in childhood was not isolated to these episodes. Her day-to-day life lacked not only affection, but also basic human dignity. She was never afforded the chance to be a child. Eventually, Child Protective Services intervened. Wilma and her sister were separated and placed in different foster homes. Although this removed her from immediate harm, it introduced a new cycle of instability. She was moved between foster families and never found a true sense of security. In conversations with one of Wilma's former foster families, Chrissy learned the extent of her mother's developmental delays. Wilma didn't know how to read or write. She didn't know how to use a fork. These weren't simply signs of poverty, they were evidence of systemic neglect and the failure of the adults and institutions responsible for her care. The impact of her upbringing left deep scars. She never developed the tools needed to navigate adulthood safely. The absence of love, structure, and support during her formative years defined the challenges she would later face. Her story begins not with opportunity, but with deprivation, a girl denied the very basics of human growth. This section frames Wilma's trajectory through the lens of survival rather than choice. It sets the stage for understanding the path she was forced down and why she remained vulnerable throughout her short life. Her childhood was not a chapter, it was the foundation of a tragedy that would unfold across decades.